Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Just getting ready to do your daily blind spot. I've missed you the last couple days. Life happens, so let's get right to it. Spirit, what is the daily blind spot? What is it that we're not seeing as a collective? Show me clearly. Okay, we have number 58. Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, I feel like there's some type of enlightenment that may be being blocked. But that's kind of the definition of a blind spot, right? So let me see how I can put this on here so you can see it clearly. All right, so let's get the meaning in the book here. Sorry, I got in a fight with a pen, so my hands are like covered in ink. Okay, so this is blinding pessimism. Let's find that. Incidentally, I know that this series has not been the most popular because it is a little bit hard to approach things and tell people, you're not seeing this clearly. But the advice is really helped me, and I've even, some days it resonates more, and I've even journaled and really brought a lot to light through this series for myself. And ultimately, I'd love if that happened for you too, but I mean, this is why I am on this journey, is to really find answers for myself and hopefully share with you so that you can do that as well. But like I said, my ultimate goal is to find the answers for myself. So it says, sorry for that soapbox, if you have drawn this sigil, it means that in this situation your pessimism is blinding you to actual reality. There is a reason that we are pessimistic. We are not born pessimistic. It is a strategy we learn to adopt so as to minimize pain. It is a defense mechanism. This means if we are pessimistic in general, we have been deeply and repetitively hurt in our lives, and it is a guarantee that hurt came with crushing disappointment. It means that if you are pessimistic in this single situation, you are doing so to minimize pain, especially the potential of disappointment. If you have drawn this sigil, you are not looking at the negative reality in this situation. You are using negative mental distortion to protect yourself, and it is causing you to act or not act in ways that do not benefit you. Ask yourself this question: what would I do differently in this scenario if I knew I had very real reason to expect a positive outcome and expect the best? Well, I definitely resonate with that as well. So let's get the story here. What is going on? Let's use these cards again. All right, Spirit, what is the story here behind this blinding pessimism for the collective? Okay, we have the Five of Water, or the Five of Cups. It says things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, and crying over spilled milk. Well, it's pretty much says it all, right? Okay, let's see. Well, there's a glare, a definite glare. So I will do my best so you can see that. What's the challenge here for the collective? We have the Three of Fire. It says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So this coming out in the challenge position makes so much sense in regard to this blinding pessimism, because it says things look very good, and yet it's in the challenge. So it's saying you're not seeing the good in the situation. You're allowing your own pain from the past to obscure obscure the real reality, the positive parts of this reality, your reality. What is the advice from Spirit? And we get the Eight of Water, Eight of Cups. It says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And I feel like, you know, and I speak on this a lot about really trying to look back, and I'm no expert and I'm no master of this. This is a big thing that I'm working on, is really looking at everything that you've been through and harvesting that, the lessons that were meant to be learned, or recognizing that had those bad things not happened, you wouldn't be where you are today. And that brings you to, you know, looking at things more positively on your past, but as well as your present and future. This is about recognizing and being grateful for what you do have and where you are at. Even when you're in, you know, a less than desirable situation, there's so much to be grateful for. And if you can focus on that, and I'm not saying blinding optimism either, I'm saying that if you can really focus on what you have to be grateful for, and you know that you wouldn't be where you are today without all the strife and conflict and challenges you've had in the past, then you can start to see the world through a more optimistic lens. All right, what is the outcome for the collective? And we have the Queen of Water. So a lot of water energy. This is very much about, I feel like it's really about pain, and especially pain from the past is what has changed your perspective. And you have the power to take that back. So the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, it says tender-hearted, empathetic, patient. We talked about patience here. Have patience at this time. Okay? Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So the Queen of Cups is somebody that is emotionally balanced. She can be psychic. You may be a water sign, or you may be dealing with a water sign. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that this is really an emotional thing. It's not reality. It's not, you are changing your reality by dwelling or not seeing the positive in your situation. All right, so let's get a little bit of clarity here. Why is this Five of Water here? Five of Water, Five of Cups is really about not, you know, being in a state of mourning, of loss, of, you know, looking at what you've lost. And that obviously is what's blinding you. That is your blind spot. You're creating a world where that's all that there is to focus on. But Spirit is saying there's two cups behind you if you just turn around and look, and that's the love of the universe and your own love for yourself. Okay? If nothing else, if you never have anything else, you have that, and that's huge. Okay? So let's see how this is playing out. Why is this Five of Water, Five of Cups here for the collective? And we have the Three of Wands, and that's just confirmation, because this is the Three of Wands. This is just saying this is why you are having trouble seeing your future, your life purpose, why you have had to go through so much pain. And I did a TikTok video today, quick one, and the card of the day was strength or power. And it's really about looking, just like I said, looking at your past and really understanding, you know, what lessons you can learn from that, what lessons. I don't feel that everything happens to teach you a lesson, but you can learn a lesson. So that's where you take the power back and release that victim mentality that things are happening to you. Take your power back. So why is this Three of Fire or Three of Wands here as a challenge? And we have the King of Cups. So we got Queen of Cups and King of Cups. So this could be about a relationship. This could be just about you coming into the energy of the King of Cups, who is very emotionally balanced, very supportive. He's fatherly. It doesn't have to be a meal. I just feel like there's a need to overcome this energy for your future and for your life purpose by taking on this energy, by being emotionally balanced, by being able to stay on top of your emotions. You need your emotions, but don't let them overtake your logic. There's a balance that the King of Cups has and nobody can match, right? And it's also about, where are you expending your emotions? What are you putting your emotions into? How are you letting your emotions serve you? Your intuition, right? So and I don't want to say that your intuition is all about emotions. It's not. But when you trust your intuition, you will get those feelings. And I feel that feelings and intuition are separate, but it's about the intuition triggering the feelings that will serve you. Okay? So why is this Eight of Water or Eight of Cups here as the advice? And we have the Queen of Cups. So, I mean, this is definitely speaking to a water sign. Maybe this is just for me. I am definitely a water sign. So, but I feel like this is all about intuition and recognizing, really trying to recognize where you are being blindly pessimistic. So this is going to disconnect you from your intuition. You're not going to trust your intuition if you're seeing everything as negative, right? So why is this Queen of Cups here? We have a lot of confirmation, and this definitely speaks to a divine relationship. So I feel like this is about, you know, a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be for everybody. This could be the father, and this could be, you know, a daughter, but I feel like this is a romantic relationship. And we have the Four of Swords. The need to rest and rejuvenate and reconnect with spirit in order to really see things clearly. This is about balancing out your mental energy, and really this is about having gone through the battle and having that time to rest and rejuvenate and regroup. And how do you do that? It's by looking at looking at your past and being able to really see where you went wrong, where you could have done things differently, or what. I mean, it's not about dwelling on that or beating yourself up. It's about now taking those lessons and moving forward, right? All right, so let's get, what cards do I want to do to close this out? Let me do, there we go. I want to cause an avalanche with all my cards. I'm going to do Work Your Light Oracle. These are powerful and light-bearing cards. I love them. Spirit, what is the guidance for the collective today? Okay, we have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. And I feel like this is really, when you get grounded, this is helping you to see things more clearly. This is helping you to, not stay up in your head, but bring that down, transmute those things that have hurt you. It's healing. Getting grounded is very healing. Yeah, I lost what Spirit was telling me there. guess that was it. Okay, what else? What other guidance do we have for the collective? And we have Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Okay, and I feel like this is really talking about, you know, spirit guiding you. And if you can't see clearly because of this blinding pessimism, you're not going to be able to, you know, be guided. It's like you're not even open to it if you're seeing everything through a negative light. Okay, and we also get Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here with this, and I've been studying Lemuria for a while now, and it's there's a lot of information out there, but it's just something that really hits home for some reason. So, but I feel like what it's saying, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. I feel like Spirit is telling you that you're not even able to see this. You're not even able to see this because you're seeing everything through a negative light. And who, you know, it's easier said than done. I know, because all we are programmed to see is negativity. It's become our entertainment. Watching the news is like, I don't know, I can't do it. I cannot watch the news because it's so draining and so low vibrational. And the fact that we are looking at other people's lives and just seeing all this negativity, and this is holding our interest without really bringing us to a place where if we're looking at things positively, we're not going to be stuck in front of a TV worrying about what's going to happen next. It's about living for the moment and living for your future, right? All right, those are the messages that are coming through. I really do resonate with this. I hope that this helps you in some way, even if this story doesn't in particular. I feel like this blinding pessimism, it's a call for all of us to at least look at that. Are we doing that in any area of our lives? Because that will not serve us, right? That will really not serve us. So whether you are or not, I feel like it's really beneficial to even just look into your, you know, do that introspection and say, is there any area where I have this blinding pessimism? And if you don't, wow, that's amazing. And share that with people. How are you doing that? How are you staying optimistic in these hard times? That's something that you may be called to do. But if you are suffering from this, or, you know, you have implemented this in your life without realizing it, then what can you do to change that around? How can you bring, you know, the faith and hope that Spirit brings into that and change that situation around? All right, thank you so much for watching. You know I appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.